Think you need expensive gear to start your YouTube journey? Think again. If you're over 40 and ready to share your story, I'll show you the simple equipment that you actually need without breaking the bank. If you want to know more, keep watching. The first thing I would recommend is probably start using your iPhone or your smartphone camera. It's something that most everybody has, and it's simple to use and it works effectively. That's what I started using when I first started. Actually, years ago, I had other cameras before I had my smartphone, but I started using it most recently, and now I've upgraded to another camera called the DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which is what's filming this. But I had to use this so that I can actually show you, what to do on the iPhone. Okay, you want to go to your settings on your iPhone and then scroll down until you come to camera. And these are the settings that I use to start recording videos. Then your formats are going to be most compatible. So you just want to choose most compatible. And that is what will get you started. Okay? The other thing is, whenever possible, try to use your rear camera. So you can set your phone up on a tripod, and you want to set it horizontal. You don't want to set it vertical. Vertical is mainly for Instagram and TikToks and those kind of shorts or reels. What you want to do is you want to focus on long form content, and long form is always horizontal. So I've used a variety of different tripods. You can get these little tabletop tripods. I bought this one. I can't remember the manufacturer of this, but basically it's a huge tripod, and the feet open up like that. So you can put this just about anywhere except in your car. So this is like something that you can do at home or anywhere that you're located, on site. And as you can see, it's got a little holder for your phone. So you just put, just put your phone in here like so. And then you always want to choose your iPhone camera or your smartphone camera. Okay, so I have my camera right here. You can see what I'm doing here. This is actually showing the back camera. But if you want to use your selfie camera, which you can use, it's just not going to give you as good a quality, but you just hit that button there and turn it around, and you'll see what I'm seeing there. Now, I actually chose a day where it was kind of overcast, and I normally face the sun, and now the sun is coming out, so you can see the change in the brightness. But the key is that you always want to face the light, face the sun, face a window. So you don't need any fancy lighting or anything. You just want to make sure you, if you're at home, get in front of a window. And if it's really bright, like if the sun is really shining in, you may want to use some kind of diffuser, like a sheet or whatever, just to diffuse the light. You don't want it to be so bright that it just washes you out. And that's the risk I take sometimes when I film in a car, is that happens quite a bit. And the reason why I film in a car is because sometimes when I'm at home, I just can't do it where it's quiet. And a lot of times my wife is sleeping or my son's sleeping, so I don't want to wake them. And I don't have a really, really quiet, sealed off room that will keep the sound in. So a lot of times I'll be out and about, I'll do a walk and talk, I'll film in my car. Most of the time you'll see me filming in my car when it's a general type thing. Otherwise, if I have to be at my computer, I'll be in my office in front of my computer, and I'll have this DJI Osmo Pocket 3. I also have a webcam that I use on my monitor. I use another software program called StreamYard, where I can actually record video and also record what I'm doing on screen. But, until you get to the point where you know what you're going to be doing, these are the simple things that you can use. The other thing is, the video, to me, and most experts will agree, the video isn't near as important as your microphone. Now, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm wearing a microphone that actually connects to my DJI Osmos Pocket 3. And then for my iPhone, when I was filming a lot on my iPhone, I would use this microphone, which I highly recommend. It's by Hollyland. Comes in a box that actually recharges it. And you open it up and you see you have the receiver. This is what's going to attach to your phone, and then you have two microphones. So if you want to have another person mic'd up, say you're doing an interview with somebody, you can have your interviewee mic'd up as well as yourself. And I love this. This is a great little system. Unfortunately, I don't use it as much anymore because I've got this camera. But whenever I need to, I'll hook it up to my iPhone, and you basically, this is what you do. You hook it here. So here's your output, okay? And you can see the blue lights on. And then I connect it to my phone here. And then it's all paired with my phone. So when I start recording, it's going to send the information from the transmitter, which will be one of these, to this, and it records on my phone. If you're going to record on your phone, just keep in mind that you want to make sure that you offload your videos onto like an external hard drive when you're done. I don't like to keep a lot of videos on my phone because it takes up space very quickly, and you don't want to fill up your iPhone storage or your iCloud storage by doing 4K videos. So 4K will add up quick. It doesn't take long before you have multiple gigabytes of video. Like this one will be a multiple gigabyte, probably in the range of 7 or 8 or more. I'm trying to keep this short and simple. So make sure your sound is good. If you can't afford a wireless mic like that one wasn't that expensive. I think it was under $100. It might be more now. I don't know. I'll make sure I put a link to these devices in the description, and also in my YouTube shop if it's available. So if you don't have the budget for an external mic, you can just get a lanyard, a lavalier mic that plugs into your phone and is actually wired to your body. I don't like those because those require like a little battery to turn it on, and a lot of times you forget to turn it off, and then when it's time to record, you go to record and realize, hey, there's no power. So I don't like those. Plus, if you have to move around, you're attached to a cord, it's not so good. I love the wireless mic systems, and it's really inexpensive to get started. So once you get your video done, I guess the next question is, what about editing? How do you edit? Well, I use a software program called DaVinci Resolve, and that is actually currently still free. It's a high-powered video editor. It's probably not the simplest thing for newcomers to get into. If you have an Apple or a Mac or something like that, I would recommend just using iMovie to start. It's free. It comes with your device. I think it also comes on your smartphone. I would do that first, because what I want you to do is not get so complicated into editing. All you really want to do is just maybe chop off the beginning when you start your video. You don't want any kind of dead silence, and then chop off the end when you're gonna cut the video. And you can also cut dead spaces in between. If you have to stop talking or do something, you can chop those pieces. But I don't want you to get into any kind of fancy editing. You don't really need to. And just learn to talk to the camera and try to just be free flowing with it. Don't worry about mistakes, because most everybody knows that you're going to make mistakes, and people just want to hear the real you. That's what YouTube is saying. They want authentic people making videos, and they're already starting to fight against the AI generated videos out there. They want real people doing real videos about real subjects that people are interested in. So always remember, viewers will forgive not so perfect video, but if the audio is not good, they're not going to forgive that. And just remember, you know, when you get started doing this, you can always upgrade later, but don't feel the need to have to upgrade right away. Getting better and more expensive gear is not going to make you a better video producer. It's not going to make your videos pop any better or be seen by more people. It's the content. It's, you know, your title, and we'll get to the title later. But the title, the hook, and your thumbnail are the key things that are going to get people to click. And it's your content, you know, whether it's interesting, whether it's engaging, is going to be the telltale sign of whether or not somebody keeps watching. I just want to let you know that, you know, I wasn't perfect in the very beginning. I made terrible videos. And if you saw my previous video, you'll know that when I started YouTube, I was the guy behind the camera. I never put my face in front. So all of this is pretty new to me. Growing up as an introvert didn't help me at all. You know, I really didn't want to be the guy in front of the camera, but I think it's a good thing to start doing because people need to know who you are and you need to build your brand. And companies and people out there like seeing the person behind the video. They don't like so much these videos that have no face to them. They call them faceless videos. So put your face in front, just do the work, be consistent, take consistent action. Remember, nothing is going to get done until you hit record. So record, if you can record every day and just upload something every day, even if it's just a few minutes, you know, your goal should be like 5 to 8 minutes or something like that. You just want to make quick videos just to get the reps in. Remember, you got to get some videos on your YouTube channel before YouTube will understand what your YouTube channel is about. So, you know, the Google or YouTube algorithm has to figure that out. And once it does, it'll start putting videos in front of people. And if people are engaged in what you're showing them, they'll show it to even more people. So that's the key. All right, hopefully this helped. I will be making more videos on what to do next. If you like this video, please like it, share it, subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. And I thank you for watching, and please let me know in the comments if this video helped, if you have any questions, if there's any particular thing that you need me to make a video on that wasn't clearly addressed. And just know that I'll be making a deep dive into the equipment to give you more insight as to what I use, and also the software that I use to help make my YouTube videos really pop. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.